So from the team from the goal from the end zone to the 20-yard line would be the VIP area. The field seating area, which where a lot of the media will be as well too. Be sure I will emphasize you to please bring your chairs. There will not be chairs provided, so you will be on the field area, starting from the 25-yard line all the way back to the other 25-yard line. So bring your chairs and make sure you have comfortable seating. The bleachers are going to be stacked, with fans. We're expecting over 5,000 plus people here. Vendors as well. These along this area right here, you're going to see we're going to have all our media truck, all our vendor trucks, food trucks, of course, from barbecue to snow cones to turkey legs and everything. These were a lot of our food vendors are going to be, as well as we're going to have some tent food vendors. There's going to be selling snow cones and ice cream and we got painters, we got people that's selling. One of our artists, featured painters, is going to be right there. He's a wonderful talent. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. Inside the area right there that you see, this building adjacent to this building here, that's going to be our pavilion area. That's where we're going to have a lot of our community groups, from State Farm to other community groups that we have. We're also going to have a health pavilion. The health pavilion is going to include free HIV testing, free blood testing, helping to checking cholesterol levels and stuff like that as well. We're also going to have a kids zone area. The kids zone area is going to be pretty much laid out with big bounce houses, balloon, character face paintings, and stuff like that. So we pretty much have made sure we got something for the entire family. We really want this to be a big event for the city of DeSoto. So we pretty much covered every aspect. On this side, this is going to be our home field side. All along this grassy knoll area right here, we're going to have other tents set up for vendors. So people get a chance to really, even those that's on that side, we're going to have other vendors on that side as well. So people won't feel like they're just ostracized in just one aspect. So it's going to be pretty intense. We have the numbers that we're getting right now are actually alarming us. So we're actually expecting a big walk-up market as well, because Dallas is a walk-up market. So it's going to be pretty interesting, So we're excited, and we're excited that you are a part of this. So please feel free. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. If you don't, it's pretty much cut and dry.
So ticket sales is looking pretty good right now?
Ticket sales are looking very good right now. We, of course, 105.7 has been a huge catalyst in terms of getting the word out to the community, as well as 94.5, who has also helped, but and then of course our team, we've had a word, our street team and guerrilla marketing team has been superb. The block parties we've done block parties at Chili's, at various Buttons, real time. Matter of fact, tonight, if you're not doing things, definitely come on by Buttons right over here on Pleasant Run. Come on by Buttons. We're going to be out there with band and DJ. On Sunday, we're going to be out at Real Time from 5 to 10 as well. So feel free to come on by. Like, the city has really embraced this event, and we are very excited for it. So
on June 9th, when you have your main act,
yes, sir.
How early is everything going to start?
On June 9th, the doors are going to open at 10 a.m. And we got various, in addition to the headliners that you've seen on the cards, we have a whole host of talents coming from Brazil. We have talent coming from the Philippines. We have talent coming from LA. So those are going to be a lot of the earlier acts, that are going to be taking the stage for that day part. The main acts will probably come on starting about 5 o'clock when the sun's a little more gentle,
So when do you suggest we get early for us?
I would say media-wise, get here early, because there's going to be so many aspects of the event, not just necessarily the stage itself. There's going to be so many aspects that are going to be going on during the event, especially with regard to our pavilion area and stuff like that. The barbecue, the food vendor trucks. So there's going to be a lot going on even in that daytime. Now, we know the crowd, most of the crowd, the stage goes live at 12 noon. That's when the acts are going to start. Before then, we're just going to pretty much be welcoming. A lot of people will be pretty much perusing the area, but the stage goes live at 12 noon.
So is it a certain area like the media will have to meet with y'all to get to see you?
When y'all come in, y'all will come into our check-in area. Most of the media, you'll come into our check-in area, and when you come in and check in, of course, we'll have your credentials and sign you off, and everything's pretty much a done deal.
We're good for the whole day?
You're good for the entire day. Yeah, good for the entire day. Stay relaxed, I think the last act comes off the stage around close to 10:30, 11 o'clock, so we got a full show.
Okay.
We got a full show. And we never, for those of you like myself who've never seen some of the old school acts, it's really a treat, for the young. This is jazz is something that transcends age, you know what I'm saying, transcends culture,
Yes.
you know, it transcends ethnicity, so that's another reason why we're very excited about this. So we're going to get a chance and opportunity to really network and mingle with some people you may not have otherwise. You know, music brings us together, so that's another thing we're excited for the team. So any more questions?
We've been trying to line up this park for like the
Parking.
past 3 months.
Good question. Parking, we've taken care of parking in the sense of you're not going to be now. I will emphasize you to get here early, you know, of course, you know, because parking is going to be, you're going to have parking over in this area here, you're going to have parking over in that area, you're going to have parking over here in the back part, and in addition we got additional parking down Westmoreland that's associated with some of they got additional parking lots down there. We're going to have like a little, I think there are going to be some shuttles that's going to be taking people, but media-wise, you get here early, you wouldn't have to worry about the shuttle stuff. You should be getting here. I would.
Piggyback off of that though, even if you might be running later, you don't get here early. Would media have access to still get into certain parking, or once it's gone, it's gone? Or
once it's gone, it's gone. Parking is $5.
Okay, that's for everybody, media included.
Yeah, pretty much everybody. Yeah, parking is $5. Once you get here, it's pretty much gone. That's why I would say I would emphasize definitely getting here, you know, early, you know, and fill up and get your parking spots, you know. And that's pretty much a done deal. Once you get here, you pretty much won't have a reason to leave because you got everything to accommodate you that you would need. You know?
Okay.
Definitely, you know, like I said, food vendors, ice cream, snow cones. We have everything that you can think of. You get too hot, you go inside our pavilion area. We got community groups out there. They're doing all kinds. They got all kinds of giveaways, gift bags. So it's a lot of giveaways we got out here.
And this accommodates the media for refreshments, access to some of the artists. Or
no, we don't accommodate the media with refreshments. We got trucks.
You have to spend some money.
You got to accommodate it in there.
Yeah, because I want to get this. I'm glad you told me that because I want to know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He want it all, boy.
You know, I don't turn nothing down my collar. That's all I turn down. That's the only thing I turn down.
Thank you. Now we have starting on June 9th. That day we have various meet and greets. Our meet and greets is going to be happening in the Green area. Now meet and greets start at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And I don't know who's the lineup first. I don't know if it's going to be Rochelle Farrell first or it's going to be MC Light. That's according to accident as they wake up and as we get them into town. Okay, but it will start at 10 a.m. So that's why we emphasize the media. I would suggest you at least get here by 9:30, 9 o'clock, because that's going to be your opportunity to do your personal meet and greets and get your personal one-on-one time with your
Would you kind of have a set itinerary or you just don't?
By that time we will have a set itinerary. When you come in to set up on the day of, we will have a set itinerary on which because they're going. I think they're running every 30 minutes. I believe I'm not mistaken. They're running every 30 minutes or every 40 minutes, but it's going to run like clockwork, you know. So you'll run. I think pretty much Rochelle Farrell is going to be the last one, but I believe that Dougie Fresh, I think he's going to be the first one. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's Dougie Fresh, MC Light, Pieces of a Dream, Cameo, and Rochelle Farrell. So we got 5 meet and greets that we're doing in the green room area. So with your media passes, of course, you'll be escorted to the green room. It's going to be in that back area right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now that's going to be the list of how the artists will go during the day and what time you think is going to be over it altogether, the whole festival.
The festival itself will probably end about 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's when the last show is going to exit the stage. It's going to run from 10 a.m. all the way to 10 to 10, you know.
I was thinking how the last 2 artists will be around at what, 9, 10-ish?
I'll say the last 2 artists is probably going to be around. So Rochelle Farrell has a host of hits. You can configure. She's probably going to do maybe about a 20-minute show herself, if not longer. You know, Cameo. I mean, they're going to do.
Pieces of a Dream. You talking about live
bands, and live musicians. So each one of them going to be running at least about 25 to 30 minutes, maybe. You know what I'm saying? In terms of that, you know. So yeah, I would configure the acts to start running in about 8 o'clock. I say about 7 o'clock is when everybody's gonna start. They're gonna start hitting the stage, you know. Dougie Fresh, he'll probably come out and get the party started off the rip, you know. Him, MC Light, they're gonna probably just come out early because when the stage is set up for bands, it's set up for the bands. You know. So.
We got any beer vendors?
Beer vendor there will be. Let me repeat this for all the real people.
Let me get on
this one. there will be no alcoholic consumption on the premises. We won't sell any, don't bring any. Okay? We do not
Good,
want
I asked that
you.
question.
You don't want to be in DeSoto police station. Okay? They're gonna get their money one way or the other.
Yeah.
So
I know
I
that's
suggest
right.
you don't be a reason for it.
I know that's
So,
right.
but yeah, and we're doing that because, of course, it's a kids event. This is really what we're pushing for family, and because there's so many people that's gonna bring their family out here, we just decided to, rather than kind of deal with that, because some people did, and the city did opt and wanted to have, you know, like Budweiser wanted to have, you know, beer sponsors like that. We just, for this first event, and that's a safe haven, you know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody to drive out of here and hit anything or do anything associated with this event. So we just cut alcohol out altogether. Okay? And what you stop by Buttons and do, you know, that's on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, India.